Morning. Good to see y'all again as a group. We've seen you walking around the last couple of days. Couldn't ask for a better setting for training camp. This facility is outstanding. Obviously, first couple of days, great weather, so it's really conducive for us to get our work done. As we all know, it's a short stay here, so we have to make the most out of every session, every walkthrough, every practice we get.
Coach, what have been your impressions of Laquan Treadwell here in the first couple of days of camp?
Well, the first day was a walkthrough, so there wasn't a lot to, conditioning tests and all that. But yesterday, I thought he had a good day. A good first day, good start. He's obviously a big body receiver, long arms. I could tell he worked hard on the things that we gave him this summer. The things we told him when we left from our OTAs that he needed to work on, and it showed up that he put a lot of time in the summer because he was running very fluid and had a much better feel for the runs.
Once he finally puts the pads on, what are you looking for from him?
Pardon me?
Once he finally puts the pads on Sunday, what are you looking for from him in the evaluation for Treadwell?
I don't. Everyone's different. I don't see a big difference in receivers pads on or pads off. That's the beauty of this off season. You can work on those types of things. The one thing we expect him to give us is a physical presence in the run game and as a receiver. So you can't demonstrate that without the pads on. And even in practices with pads, we're going to always protect each other. So it's a process where he gets comfortable running our system, running our routes, gets familiar with Teddy gets familiar with him, and then you want to see those things show up in preseason games, breaking tackles and getting big blocks and out jumping receivers, those type of things.
Norv, the offseason moves that you guys made to help him get a few more offensive linemen, drafting Treadwell. It seems like you're really trying to set up Teddy to kind of have all the tools to break through. Is that kind of the way that you see it?
Well, I mean, it's funny. When I think of an offensive football team, I don't think a big guy, and there's been so much conversation about all these things over Teddy. Teddy's going to benefit from them, but they're for our team, and they're for our offensive unit, and they're things we looked at and said, what do we need to do to take a step as an offensive football team? And everyone wants to put Teddy's name in front of it, and I'm not the guy who's going to do that. It's about our team getting better, and if we get better everywhere, and everyone steps up and plays better, Teddy will be a beneficiary of that.
What is the balancing act for you in getting Adrian the number of carries you want to get him, but also incorporate McKinnon to get him more snaps?
To me, that's a game-to-game deal. And, I know there's a lot of talk about where we were ranked in pass offense and a lot of different things, and how we were one-dimensional. There's a lot of games we had great balance, and I look at our best games, and we played good against some good defenses, played good against some good teams. We want to be able to do that for 16 games. We had some games where we weren't balanced. We had some games where we didn't play very well at all. And we want to be more consistent, and then we want to do whatever it takes to win a game. And some games, and maybe that means Jarrett gets more carries. Some games that means Jarrett gets the ball thrown to him. Maybe some games we have Jarrett and Adrian in the backfield together. I mean, it's about putting a plan together that helps you win. And certainly enough has been talked about in the passing game. We want to be more balanced, like we were in a number of our games where we did have good offensive production. We want to be more consistently balanced and get everyone involved.
What do you want to see out of Jarius Wright? And is there more on him being the oldest wide receiver on this team?
I just think the one thing I'll tell you about Jarius Wright the last 2 years, anytime he's been called on, he's been productive and he's made plays. And there's only one ball, and there's only so many balls you're going to throw. You're going to run the ball, all that. We're working with a lot of different guys in the slot. Jarius is one of them. I have a lot of confidence that when he gets an opportunity, he'll perform.
Charles Johnson had a bit of a disappointing season last year, but he's running the first team, at least for right now. What have you seen this offseason that's impressed you?
He's healthy, number one. He had that rib issue, and it was a real issue. And then, unfortunately, in this league, you miss some time, and then a guy steps in like Diggs did, then your opportunities are limited. I think Charles has a good sense of doing what he needs to do to get ready, and knowing that, that when you're called upon, you need to make the most of those opportunities. But he's had a really good off season. He looks ready to go. He's really running his routes well right now, catching the ball. So, it's a long process as we go through, and we're going to need all those guys.